Alright, so I could go on about this for a good while, but let me explain why you have a misconception on saturation. So you think that the reason it's not as good for saturation sometimes to be all the way up is because it takes longer for you to continuously use the quick heal that you get as soon as you burp or as soon as you completely fill your hunger bar to the cap. So let me show you why that's a misconception, because more saturation is always better in every situation possible. So let me first do this by demonstrating what happens when you eat cooked cod, right? So say if I were to take damage in small intervals and eat the cooked cod, I'm holding down right click on the cooked cod to show you I'm eating it as rapidly as I can. From just a few looks, you can immediately kind of tell the pattern of what's going on here. The saturation, oh, by the way, I should specify the saturation is in the center. The saturation goes down the moment I take damage, and that saturation instantly heals me for a heart. In fact, it's so instant that it doesn't even show my health going down. Therefore, it replaces some of the damage that I take with saturation, and it absorbs some of the damage that I take. Which essentially means that so long as you have saturation, it will instantly heal you. However, if I don't eat for a moment here, you can see how effective this cactus actually is when I use it. It almost instantly kills me. So let me do the same thing with golden carrots and show you it's obviously better to use golden carrots. Not only because eating the golden carrot off the bat will both heal you more than steak, but getting this extra saturation, running around just... Oh wait, you don't need to run around when your health is down, by the way. That has no effect if your health is ever low. So if I take damage here, and this is the same starting conditions as the cooked cod. So if I do this and I'm holding right click on the golden carrot, it will instantly consume my saturation and instantly heal me to max. And then the time between when I have 0 saturation and I'm able to eat another carrot is a result of the time it takes for half of a hunger bar to go down. That waiting time where you take damage and you're unable to heal. That is not you having saturation. That is purely the time it takes for a single hunger bar to go down. It has nothing to do with saturation, because so long as you have saturation, it will always spontaneously pour into healing your character. And if I keep holding right click on this, I'm just going to stand in it because I'll probably survive. No, probably not, but like, just eat it, please. There we go. So long as your health is low, you will always consume hunger at the same rate. That means that doing any other hunger-consuming activities will have 0 effect, and it will just consume hunger at the max rate and pour all of it towards healing your health. I know I don't have to do an experiment to show you the pure healing effects of 1 golden carrot to 1 cooked cod. However, if I were to tell you straight up, 1 golden carrot would theoretically heal you 6 hearts. Theoretically heal you 6 hearts. 5.5 hearts, 6.5 hearts. It varies a little bit. Whereas 1 cooked cod would heal you 2 hearts. Now, considering the fact that more saturation means more healing, and 0 saturation to a hunger bar is the only time when you're not able to eat and heal at the same time. Or, assuming those are technically the same things, you know. Having less saturation is never beneficial. Yeah. Though the argument was in terms of quantity, that makes no sense, right? If you're arguing that the cooked cod has more quantity than the golden carrots, well, how are you getting your cooked cod from a guardian farm? You realize guardian farms are like way harder to make than gold farms? You have to drain an ocean to get a cod farm, whereas gold carrot farms, you have to make a carrot farm, and then you can craft every carrot you get from it into, you can craft every individual carrot you get from it into a golden carrot using, rich boy gold farms. The rich gold farm I use, I just simply wait until I'm in end game to do it. You can eat whatever you want. Um, if you, let me go back on track. Whereas the acquisition of something that is exactly as good, which is just plain carrots, is identical. Carrots have the same saturation to hunger ratio as cooked cod. Not raw cod, cooked cod. So I think I don't have to tell you which one produces more. Even if you do have a guardian farm, yes, if you have a guardian farm, cooked cod is better, and yes, if you want to AFK fish, that that can also produce significant results. But carrots, you get one of them, get some bone meal, make a stack of them, grow the farm for about 1 hour, AFK it for another. You'll have like freaking, what's this? 9 times 2, 18 stacks of carrots. I'll go into a world right now and show you that I don't have a freaking guardian farm, and I don't here steak versus carrots, big house intense 4. Is it this one? Yeah, I'll use this one to show you an example of how many carrots you can get just from a small farm, which is just over here. So this is my carrot farm. That was an accidental flawless throw, by the way. It just goes 4 diagonally from the 2x2 waters in the center. I just have 2 pods, and each one of these is exactly 3 stacks of planted carrots. And this is really small. You can make this the moment you spawn into the world. And if you don't have carrots, you can make bread, from the very start. But getting carrots and then making a farm like this, I'm gonna harvest this right now, actually, and show you how many I get when it's not even done growing. And pardon the low frame rate. I don't know why the frames are so low. It's probably because I'm recording. But if I just harvest this before it's even done, you know, and there are ways of making better farms. This is like a really old farm that I didn't design like years ago. So in planting process, it only takes out 3 carrots, 3 stacks of carrots. So these are not all included in the net gain, but this is. This is the smallest farm in the entire world, and I got 6 stacks of carrots. I can make it twice as large, and I can harvest it 2 times. Just, in that case, that's so much food that it never matters, right? And this isn't even full grown. Probably like half of them were full grown, honestly. Maybe more than that, but that's not the point. And if you want to know another purpose for using carrots is oh, the bone meal isn't in here right now, but that entire chest was filled with bone meal, and that's just from me continuously putting the carrots into the composter hopper. It's that easy to get carrots in terms of quantity. At least early game. Late game, got a guardian farm already. Do whatever you want. It has the exact same effect as cooked cod, and um it has the exact same effect as cooked cod, and it requires nothing but you to AFK at the guardian farm and also cook it if you plan on doing that. And obviously that could be easier than manually farming carrots. That's true. But carrots are easier to get than a guardian farm. So early game, carrots obviously win compared to cod. But late game, yeah, cod wins, I guess. Because you get more of them, but like the carrots alone, you don't need more than that. Maybe a double chest? Just make this times 2. Actually wait for it to grow all the way. Takes about exactly 1 hour. and harvest it, replant it, rinse, repeat, 1-2 times. Even if I had unlimited cod, I wouldn't need it because I already had like unlimited carrots in my eyes. And as you can see by that gold over there, that's what I use to make freaking golden carrots. This is all I need right now. I've already have more than I need, and this is all I even went out of my way to craft. And yeah, so that's my argument. I'm just gonna try to think of any other details I want to justify. You said COD. Oh yeah, so now you know that saturation is absolutely never better when it's lower. It will always grant you an effect so long as it exists, and if it doesn't exist, then having more of it doesn't give that a drawback. That's just the top hunger bar that's draining down. That gives you a drawback. Yeah, and then if well, you know, that's that. You know, you can use COD. If you don't care about the fact that you definitely do receive much less healing. Maybe you're playing with high defense or something. Maybe you're playing with some sort of healing potion or golden apples. Maybe you're playing with a low difficulty. Any of those things, under any of those conditions, not any of those conditions exactly, but under those conditions, it could be doable to, especially easy mode, by the way. Under that condition, you will never die, even if you use like the weakest food. If you've got maxed out armor and easy mode, it doesn't matter what food you're using. You can use freaking dried kelp. And I also explicitly stated in the Reddit post that if you have golden apples and you use golden apples for healing your health, then you can use whatever food item you want. You can just feel your hunger naturally and then use golden apples whenever your health drops below frickin' exactly 20. Whenever you lose exactly 1/2 of a heart, you know, or some absurd shit like that. But then if you wanted to use golden apples like that, you would need a gold farm. Like there's no other way around it. You would need a gold farm to make golden apples like that. So yeah, if it's healing, it at the end of the day, it all depends on your priorities. It still always depends on your priorities. You know, if you don't care about how much something heals, because they all kind of heal similarly. And that's the thing, is if I pull up this one, it was invisible. This is the photo for the saturation gain or ratio of each food item, and this is 100% true. Despite what anybody might be confused about, this is exactly how it works. Regular COD is poor, which means it is of lower quality of even this. I think this is in different versions, of course. And then bread, cooked chicken, cooked cod, regular carrots are all of the exact same value, and thus they all heal the same amount. Except I think raw cod might give you more hunger, and as a result, the saturation granted is higher, which is better in terms of healing. But if that's what you care about, go for cooked chicken. You can make automatic chicken farms, you know? You can do that the second you spawn into a game. Golden carrots, supernatural. The ratio is really good because the saturation is higher and the hunger is lower. And because the saturation is higher, you know, I'm off topic now. Anyways, you gotta look at that. You can see bread, carrots. Bread is just as good as cod. Bread is also just as good as chicken. So bread is the wonder food. That's that, and I would always recommend going for bread. This farm that I'm using for my carrots right now was originally meant for bread, because if you count the exact number of things you get, this is exactly 3 stacks. What else is also exactly 3 stacks? Exactly 1 stack of bread. So this is exactly 3 stacks of plantable, you know, areas. and with that, that means that you can either make three or six pods, resulting in an entire stack of hay bales per harvest, which is obviously unlimited food. Um, or you can do this with carrots and then add gold to the carrots, which makes them perfect so long as you have a gold farm. Or or you can what's this out here? Um, or you can get a guardian farm, and once you've emptied an entire ocean for a guardian farm, you can do that. Once you've enchanted a fishing rod with lure 3, or even, I guess you technically only need mending, but like, what? 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 I don't really get it. You know, going out of your way to get a fishing rod with only mending so you can devote an hour of AFK fishing to that, you know, fishing with a regular fishing rod that has mending. That's weird. I don't know your method, so my rebuttal is a little flawed, but the way I like doing it, golden carrots use carrots, and carrots are unlimited. Gold is also unlimited as long as you have a gold farm, and I can show you the gold farm if I go, if you want me to show you it, but not right now. Anyways, actually, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. This was just supposed to be like I was supposed to just do a small demonstration on my point because I couldn't really find a clip online, but I ended up ranting. So here you go, and thanks for watching.